Our other top story, a 96-year-old Bloomfield Township man is fighting to regain the home he says he was tricked into giving away. In a new lawsuit, he says the person who swindled him is an employee at a local senior center.
Tonight, criminal charges have been issued against that employee, and a civil lawsuit has been filed to try to get his home back. Mara McDonald live in Bloomfield Township tonight. I think a lot of people would just ask, how in the world does this happen, Mara?
You know, Devin, it is so egregious, according to his attorney, that when he first started looking at this case, he couldn't believe it was real, except it is. And I want to make something clear for everybody at home. Yes, felony charges have been issued in this case against a woman who used to work here at the Bloomfield Township Senior Center. That said, it is this station's policy to not name or show a picture of someone until they have actually been arraigned in court. So since that hasn't happened yet, we're just going to merely refer to her as an employee. Now, let me take you through the whole story.
I thought we were friends.
And that is really at the heart of how 96-year-old Peter had his house swindled out from underneath him.
Yeah, there's no question that this was a grooming relationship. You know, you see this with pedophiles.
That started at the Bloomfield Township Senior Center. An employee there took an interest in Peter, discovered he had no children and lived alone. That employee and her husband took Peter out for dinner, would stop by with soup and salads, helped with errands, and after a while, asked Peter if he had an estate plan or will, and then took him to her attorney's office.
There was a lady who kept walking out of the room and coming back with papers, just a lot of papers, and I felt secure enough. I really did at that point, and I just kept signing. I know it's ridiculous, and I can hardly believe that I'm saying this to you, but I kept signing my name.
Those papers? A quitclaim deed. She got Peter's Bloomfield Township home for
$1. And Peter hasn't even gotten the $1.
You heard that right, $1. Only discovered when a family friend was over and saw the paperwork.
In the beginning, Peter had no idea kind of how deep this really ran, and he trusted this person.
He was flabbergasted to find out she had his home and his power of attorney.
This isn't just a small amount or a car I can override. I'm talking about something which is my biggest, other than my health, my biggest asset.
Back here live and talking to Jonathan Marco, you know, he's in the midst of trying to untangle this whole mess, and he can't believe that Peter is the only one. His concern is that there are other elderly people who have been targeted here. The former employee here at the Bloomfield Township Senior Center is a 71-year-old woman who has now been charged with felony embezzlement of over $100,000. Devin, Kimberly, back to you.
It's a stunner, Mara. Have we heard anything out of the senior center?
So I called them earlier this afternoon because I wanted to double check when she was let go. My call has not been returned, and I asked Peter, I said, you know, do you blame the senior center for what happened to you? And he says no. He blames this woman and her husband for taking advantage of him. He doesn't blame the senior center. Back to you.
Yeah. All right, Mara.